awesome viewers, welcome to AC Studio. I finally got the JoyToy's Warhammer Horus Sons of Horus, the Leviathan Dreadnought. And this Dreadnought comes with the Siege Drill and the Siege Claw. And if you watch my previous video, I've already got the two Leviathan Dreadnought. My very first one is the Imperial Fist, and I think 2 months ago I got the Ultramarines one as well. And I've already reviewed these two in my previous videos. So if you haven't watched those videos, please check the link in the description below. And my favorite one of these two is the Ultramarines one. And now I also got the Sons of Horus one. So let's have a look which one is better. Even though I know the body build, the middle part of it is actually the same, except the weapons on the hands are different. Alright, it is packed in the same black foam box, and let's open it. Ta-da! Oh, straight away, I actually think the painting looks really good. Anyway, let's take it out. Once again, JoyToy did pretty well. They put the foam board, in between. Just make sure, the elements doesn't scratch each other, doesn't clash with each other. And take this part out as well. Alright, so let's have a good look at this Sons of Horus. So here it is out of the box. Just let you know that I got this figure from Toy, and if you use my exclusive discount code, you'll get a 6% discount on all the JoyToy figures, but also including other figures on the website as well. So please have a look at the website and get what you like. As I mentioned 2 times already, the overall presentation is actually really nice. And I remember when I first reviewed the Sons of Horus, I kind of was saying I don't really like that kind of like green color, but the more I look at it, the more I like it. And now looking at the painting and finishes on this figure, I actually think the color, the finishes on this Sons of Horus Dreadnought is actually really good. The reason is because of this green color is actually not as dark as the blue or not as light as the yellow. That is why when JoyToy did all this shadowing, and that really able to make it looks really good. The black shadowing is actually quite obvious. And also the highlighting on the edge as well, it doesn't look as bad as the Imperial Fist one. Everything seems very cleanly done, right? And at the same time, because the edge color is very similar to this green color, it is not as strong as the Ultramarines one. The Ultramarines one, the highlighting, it is light blue, but it appears more like white color. The contrast in between is actually quite strong, but this one is actually much better. The highlighting seems to me, the contrast is not as strong, right? So everything seems to me looking really nice. So the appearance of this figure just looks really good straight away. The rendering just really perfect, right, for this green color, right? Whereas the other two is not as good in my opinion. I actually think Ultraman is still better than this. But the Imperial Fist one is really poor in terms of like the rendering. Maybe because the base color is yellow. I'm a model maker, and I know that yellow color is always really hard to deal with, right? So I'm not surprised about that. And same as the Imperial Fist one, the edging highlighting is really rough. Doesn't look that good on the black. I think it's a little bit over the top. It's too much. You can see the highlighting, the differences between this and that, right? You can see this highlighting is really strong. Really obvious. But look at that. That is a little bit better. This is a little bit lighter, right? So no, like if you look far away, this one looks better because you can see the contrast very strong, right? But this one, it's just completely black. But when looking closer, then this one looks better than this. So it's really up to you. And in general, you can see, the middle part of the body is exactly the same as the other two. So you can see how it compared to this, except the middle part of this is actually different compared to the Ultramarines one and the Imperial Fist one. The exhaust part here and the Ultramarines one, and also the decoration piece here and there is exactly the same. But Sons of Horus one is different. It got just plain, got nothing on it. Typical Sons of Horus style. Not many decoration, but I actually really like it. And then on the lower torso, the waist area, the Sons of Horus emblem here, looking really nice as well, well painted. The other two, just pretty much the same. These two actually, just copy and paste really. So now looking back to these, I actually don't think it's really good. JoyToy basically just make these two exactly the same. JoyToy should really create different details for these two, you know, rather than just having Ultramarines copying this exactly, right? So there are actually no differences, right, between these two. But the Sun Horus one, you got, you know, different details, you know, and of course you argue that because this is Sun Horus, you're not supposed to have the same detail as the Ultramarines or the Imperial Fist. Yes, agree. So looking at this now, give me a retrospective review and realize, you know, JoyToy should really make something different, you know, on the second Ultramarines one, right? And even the lower part, you can see it is exactly the same. So the right leg and left leg, exactly the same detail. So there's no major differences between these three at the rear of these figures. And the weapons that I provide to this figure is the Siege Claw and the Siege Drills. So that means these are two close combat weapons. And you can see you got a whole mount weapon, which looks different to the heavy framers of the two dreadnoughts here. If I'm correct, these are the Volkite caliber. It has a devastating effect on flesh and bone. So these are, you know, anti-human or organism weapon. I don't know what they call. And similar to this weapon, you can move up and down. And similar to this one, you can move up and down. You can see the details are very nice as well, you know. And yeah, I love it. You know, this twin link caliber. So looking really nice. And what makes this figure unique is the Siege Drill. You can see this drill. You can actually rotate, and then you can also open, you know, it like that. And for my research, now I believe this is the built-in melter gun with the Siege together. And the great thing is you can actually open and close like this. Looks like this when it is closed and then open like that. So that's pretty cool. And then you can actually rotate this as well. So that is absolutely amazing, right? I love this kind of like details. And the other one is just a Siege Claw, which appeared in the Ultramarines one as well, you know. So the Ultramarines one having exactly the same Siege Claw, same detail, no differences, you know. Yeah, and you can actually open up like that and close like that as well. So, and then you can actually rotate as well. Yeah, just like this one, you can actually rotate as well. Yep, and you know, all these extra articulation and stuff like that, you know, like these are just really great because these are, you know, additional play features. Unlike the Imperial Fist one, you know, both are ranged weapons. This is the Storm Cannon, so there's no play feature on it. It's just, yeah, it's a good looking gun, nothing more than that. And here, same as the Ultramarines one, you can see these two are the Cyclonic Melter Lance. So there's no play features on this as well. So, you know, exactly the same as the Ultramarines one, except Ultramarines got the Siege Claw, so you have a ranged weapon and also a close combat weapon, which is really good. The Sun Horus even better in my opinion, even though, yeah, it doesn't have any, you know, ranged weapon, but for diorama purpose, display purpose, these two hands are excellent. And now comes to the end of this video. Out of all the Leviathan Dreadnought, you know, the Sun Horus one is definitely the best one in my opinion. The painting and the colors are just really good, and also because of the Siege Claws and drills, you know, you get extra articulation, so there are more playable features. And also it is really suitable for me to, you know, to do diorama display like what you see in the gallery right now, so that your display looks more interesting, more exciting. I think the worst one is actually the Imperial Fist one, which I think painting and also because ranged weapons. Now comes to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know which Dreadnought you think is the best one, or actually which one you have right now. And give me a like to support this little channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.